I keep watching all of these other presentations on YouTube, on the internet, and I keep seeing the various things that these people are saying and suggesting. I wanted to know, why is democracy dead? Why does nobody care? Everyone keeps making mention of these issues, of the fact that nobody's interested in voting any longer, that people seem unable to put facts together or to pay attention to the larger picture, but nobody asks why this has happened. Here are some quotes from Guy Debord's seminal text, 1967 seminal text, The Society of the Spectacle. Number 44. The spectacle is a permanent opium war designed to force people to equate goods with commodities and to equate satisfaction with a survival that expands according to its own laws. Consumable survival must constantly expand because it never ceases to include privation. If augmented, survival never comes to a resolution. If there is no point where it might stop expanding, this is because it is itself stuck in the realm of privation. It may gild poverty, but it cannot transcend it. It is apparent that some kind of poison, an anathema, has spread across the country, that between our own lives and these lives that exist in this sort of one-way relationship, from a kind of need or necessity of an economic instrument which at once was characterized by or grew out of the need to transvalue goods and services which could not be transvalued across various boundaries that were not transversable. People no longer feel that there's any possibility of participation, nor do they care. What remains of the counter that at once had kind of a propaganda, an image that was attached to it, a music, a vibrant extension of itself into artistic disciplines, has now become a reduction of itself only to artistic disciplines. Conservatism persists on the notion that the present is always a failure. It always relates back to an apprehension of a fabricated past. We now exist in an era where all political critique has become impossible. There's a kind of secular Manichaeism that has infused itself into all aspects of political what now passes for political life in the 21st century. That is to say, Manichaeism was the belief that that a great and powerful God who is infinitely good and infinitely powerful could not have constructed a world which was not the best of all possible worlds. The scientist or the alchemist or whatever he was from Candide, from Voltaire's Candide. I don't recall his name at the moment. It started with a P, I think. Pangloss. His name is Pangloss. That is to say, in relationship to something like communism, which was an ideology, a rationalist ideology. However, the system of capital that we now experience, it has been naturalistic in its implementation. That is to say, it was not expressly directed or chosen. It just sort of unfolded, and for some reason, in this way, in some confused sense, we want to equate morality with naturalism, or somehow, I mean, even though it was really just a random set of occurrences, equate some kind of determinism to it, and thus some kind of morality.
Oh, so beautiful
to me. So then, in termination, what would I do as Prime Minister? What's my idea? Why would I want to be the Prime Minister? Well, let me tell you, I would never want to be the Prime Minister. I think it's a terrible idea. It's a sham. It's dead. I mean, at one time it may have been in office which held a certain amount of merit, a certain amount of hope, but our society, I believe, is now beyond hope. I think that the only possibility that we can hope for, the only positive outcome will come through collapse, through fire, through the education that is bestowed on us from the demise of our own civilization. It will educate us profoundly. I am Kandarpa, the king snake. I am Kambaduk, the cow that fulfills all desires. Of that which measures I am time. Behold, I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.